Hello, everyone. This is my daily vlog, episode 19, and I'd like to talk today about destiny. Basically, is there something that each of us is meant to do? Are we supposed to do something in each one of our lives? Is there something that we can either meet the challenge of and fail, or meet the challenge of and succeed in? Really, my first and foremost belief on destiny is that it basically anything that happens is destiny. So it's honestly kind of irrelevant in my point of view. Anything that ends up happening, that's destiny. It's not a good idea to worry about it before whatever goal or whatever destination you reach. It's not a good idea to worry about it because whatever ends up happening, that's destiny. It's basically what position you take your life through. And now, there's a more scientific and mathematical approach, yet kind of spiritual approach that I want to display. Um, every single person, the likelihood that they will produce a certain quantity in their personality, their abilities, and their drive. If we had a supercomputer that can measure that, all those things, take in all the factors that or influence a person and what their brain is likely to do, then we could basically see what they are going to do. Now, not having that kind of supercomputer, whatever you are driven to do, whatever you are most driven to do, and you have a instinct toward, and you basically have the ability to do this, or you are close to getting the ability, or you know how to get the ability. That basically is what you're supposed to do. Each one of us, as a result of our personality, ability, skill set, purely based on biology or neurology, we all have a certain quantity that we can produce, a quantity that is very specific to who we are and what we can do and what we are driven to do. There's always a certain quantity that is produced from these things. And I believe that destiny is basically that quantity. Now, one day we might be able to measure what each person is likely to do. And one day far after that, we may be able to measure what somebody is going to do. But for now, I think everyone is likely to produce a certain quantity and has the ability and skill to produce a certain quantity purely based on their biology, but also the influences. If we can even truly understand 3 influences in somebody's life, then it's likely we'll be able to understand what they're going to do. But there's a whole bunch of different influences, of course. Family, friends, the place you grow up, what religion you're born into, or which one you're likely to go to. All of these influence the quantity that we will produce, the quantity of destiny. Now, like I said at the beginning, it's basically pointless to think about destiny because it's basically whatever happens. I do believe in a higher power and that certain factors that produce destiny are predestined, but not everything. And ultimately, well, everything in a way, because I believe that God, if he exists, and I do believe God exists, he set everything into motion, and we're just pieces of God. In Hinduism, creation and creator are not 2 separate things. They're basically one. And basically God knows what certain parts of himself are going to do. That doesn't mean he decides for those parts, but he knows what they're going to do based on their trajectory, based on their intentions, motivations, and past actions, and purely based on the fact that God can see into the future and isn't bound by time. But I'm getting a little off track here. Destiny may be predestined. It may be predestined in a way like I believe. It may be something that is fixed because there is a knowledge of the trajectory we're going to take. But that doesn't mean that it chooses for us. It means that whatever we choose, that's what destiny ends up being. And I want to end this on a note that everybody should have a degree of hope. The hope that we can affect our lives, that we can make the effort, no matter what it is, to change who we are and what we can do and who we can be. And just because a certain destiny is fixed, that doesn't mean that your success isn't that destiny because you're not succeeding right now. you can succeed, and your success will be destiny. But you have to. There's no point in thinking about it because you have to see what will happen. But you should just try to focus on the efforts you have right now, what you can do right now, and who you want to be, and work towards that. Destiny is irrelevant. Don't worry about it. Worry about what you want to do, and who you want to be, and how you're going to do it. And that's what I've been thinking about today. This is my video vlog, episode 19. And if you like this, you want to see more like it, like and subscribe. I would surely love it. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it.